Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Israel Brief here at Israel Brief Central in Modi'in, Israel. And I'm Rolene Marks, bringing you those top stories making headlines in Israel every Monday to Thursday. And all this is made possible by Lay of the Land. So let's take a look at those top stories making headlines. And yesterday we brought you the story about the IDF, the ISA, which is our Shabak, and border police engaged in heavy clashes during counter-terror ops in Jenin. At least 7 Israeli soldiers were wounded lightly to moderately, and one canine warrior by the name of Dago. Now, they have all been hospitalized, and we do have it on good authority that they're all on the mend. I know that Dago has been making headlines in all the major newspapers here, and his vet says although he has internal injuries and a fractured pelvis, he is making nice recovery. The wounded soldiers described to visiting officials that included Prime Minister Netanyahu as well as the police commissioner Kobi Shabtai that they came under very, very heavy fire as well as had explosives thrown at them. Now, yesterday, the IAF had to deploy an Apache gunship to fire its flares in order to create a diversion and extract our soldiers safely so that they could be taken for care. Our Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, back from opening up a air show in Paris yesterday, more about that in a second, also visited the wounded soldiers and said when it comes to cracking down on terror, all options are on the table. Now, more about Defense Minister Yoav Gallant's visit to Paris, where he inaugurated the first Israel pavilion at the Paris Air Show. Now, during his speech, which was attended by defense industry officials as well as some of Israel's top arms producers, he said that he really lauds Israel's incredible capabilities both in defense and offense. He spoke about Israel's technology and how it deals with the rapidly changing landscape. He also stressed that Israel will do everything in its power not to allow a nuclear Iran. More closer to home, and Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich of the far-right Otzma Yehudi party has attacked President Herzog, saying that he is a leftist and not a suitable mediator, not a fair mediator when it comes to judicial overhaul negotiations. Negotiations have been ongoing at the president's residence. The president has said he doesn't see a timeline on this, but is determined that whatever happens moving forward, it should comprise of a broad-based consensus. Leader of the opposition party, the National Unity, Benny Gantz, fired back at Smotrich, saying that the president was working 24 hours a day in order to protect Israel's democracy. Now, the issue of judicial overhauls has created a lot of division in Israeli society since the details of it was made public in January and has filtered out to diaspora communities around the world. And finally, because we really try and end on a happy note here on the Israel Brief, Tel Aviv has been voted as the happiest city in the world by the travel magazine. The magazine writes a glowing report about Tel Aviv, the beaches, the people, the food. Of course, I mean, hello, this is a Jewish country where everything centers around food, and describes how amazing Tel Aviv is to visit, whether it is the beaches or walking down Rothschild Boulevard, visiting the Tel Aviv Art Gallery, or just enjoying the vibe. Well, I fully concur. Look, I'm partial to Modi'in, but I have to say when it comes to a global scale, Tel Aviv really is the world's happiest city. Now, don't forget to check out our original content on our website at www.layoftheland.online. We upload daily. We also have all our archived articles and footage all there for you to peruse. Our YouTube channel is at the Israel Brief. We would love it if you helped to grow our community by liking us, sharing our content, and of course, subscribing. Our Facebook page is at Lottel Site. You guys know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you can, to get us past the ridiculous algorithm police, please try whenever you can to share our content. And we're on Twitter at LoveTheLand5. I'm Rolene Marks. This has been another edition of the Israel Brief, and I'll bring you another one tomorrow.